Hey Cake lovers, today I'm off to Hastings for the day, another seaside place that I haven't been to, and it's the home of, from what I remember at school doing history, William the Conqueror, 1066, Battle of Hastings, all that kind of jazz. The weather is going to be sunny, but not as warm as it's going to be in London. Let's go. Not that warm today. It's not that warm. The sea is really clear, but it's just not that warm today. Yeah, it's not that warm. Anyway, I've had my lunch, so I'm going to go and go to the castle now, I think. Um, yeah, do some walking. It's a difference when it's warm, when it's sort of sunny. It's not that sunny. There's quite a few people about though, it's not completely quiet. I'm trying to find the castle, but I don't know. I think it's this way, it's very hilly. Suddenly I'm walking off that nice Danish I had. It's very, very hilly. Okay, I finally made it. Well, I'm almost there. I'm obviously on the right track. Oh, that was a workout. So here's things about the conquest in 1866 and all that. I wanted to say when I was having my lunch, there was this family and they got attacked by seagulls. I don't know what they were eating, but they got attacked by them. And they just sat there and I'm like, why are you sitting there? And there's like 50 seagulls around you. Then eventually they moved and the seagulls followed them. So I don't know what they were eating, but the seagulls loved their lunch. The fact that some of it is still here is crazy to me. Very misty today. I think I'm going to do my review here, even though I'm not going home yet. I don't know. Hastings to me seems a bit of a. You can see it's kind of a bit run down. Along the seafront, there's lots of empty shops, etc. Which, you know, on reflection, there are a lot of towns and cities with lots of empty shops because of the state of the economy. But compared to somewhere like Folkestone, where I went, and I can only comment on like the quote unquote near the beach tourist areas. So comparing the same tourist area in Folkestone, Folkestone obviously put in a lot of work and money into it, because it looks really good. Whereas here, Hastings seems a little bit tired, and I know compared to St Leonard's, which is literally like 5 minutes down the road, from when I went, I think last year or the year before, St Leonard's I know is quite a nice sort of area. Again, I'm talking about the touristy parts where people come to, like me, i.e. the beach side. But the Hastings Castle is nice. It's a nice place to come. But yeah, I just find it a little bit tired, Hastings. And also, it's a pebble beach, and I hate pebble beaches. And I know Brighton is a pebble beach as well, but there's a lot going on in Brighton that makes up for it. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave in a bit, and then I'm gonna go get an ice cream. Got to have an ice cream when you go to the seaside, and then I want to go to the pier just to see what that's like. Um, and I'll be going soon. I mean, it took me 2 hours to get here, and I'm only staying around 4 hours because I find that's enough for me. doing these day trips, staying for like 5, 6, 7 hours. It's a lot. They're saying that when I go to Europe, when I go to Amsterdam and Brussels, I know I'll be staying there for at least 6 hours, but it's another country, that's different. There should be loads for me to do, but yeah, those are just my thoughts really. I just find that it's a little bit rough around the edges, Hastings is. So the Vernacular Railway that I just took, it takes you up to the top, and there's this kind of sort of natural reserve you can see in the back. It's very foggy. So it's quite peaceful up here. Actually really nice. Really nice. Probably the highlight of Hastings so far for me. Up here, it's kind of hidden away, isn't it? It's a nice place to come. I can imagine at the weekend how busy it gets up here. Another reason to come to seaside towns during the week if you can. But yeah, it's very peaceful. I was going to go to the pier, but I got approached by two, I think they were either addicts or homeless people, quite aggressive, and I thought, you know what, and then they started walking towards the pier. I said, I'm not going towards the pier, but I just texted them a video. Now the sun's come out, it's really nice now, just as I'm about to go. But what I'm going to do is make my way back to the station, and there is a bakery I want to pop into if it's still open. So let's make my way back to the station. Oh, by the way, this fudge I bought some rock. Probably the worst fudge I've ever eaten. Horrendous, absolutely horrendous. Okay, so my train to Victoria's been cancelled. Southern, so what they've told me to do is I need to go to Eastbourne and then get the train from Eastbourne to Victoria. So let's see if that works. Hey, get lovers, I'm back finally. Every time I'm going on Southern, there's been an issue. The thing is, I'm going on Southern again on Friday. I'm going for tennis at Eastbourne to watch some semi-final matches, and I have to get to Victoria for 9 o'clock, which is fine. You know, I'm an early riser and that, but it's going to be a long day anyway. I'm back. I'm going to have a nice Pepsi Max. Do you like Pepsi Max? If you do, what's your favourite flavour? Controversially, I quite like the cherry flavour. You know, it doesn't taste like cherry, but I like the cherry flavour. And I bought this from a bakery, not from the same bakery that I bought the apple Danish. This was from the Rye Bakery. It's a, what did it say it was? A cherry shortcake, cherry shortbread thing. It looks nice. So I'm gonna have that and just relax a bit, and then take myself off to bed. So the next day trip is to Eastbourne to watch the tennis. And the weather now, before it was looking a bit dodgy, the weather now is looking nice, which is good. So I will see you in the next one.